Hello ladies and gentlemen, so we are here because we want to edit photos on your Android. So we're going to use PicsArt, that's the logo. But before we arrive here, you will need to go to Play Store for those who don't have it installed and search for PicsArt. PicsArt, yeah. Yep, it looks like this. And I have uninstalled because it's already installed for me. For you, if it's uninstalled for you, you have to click install. Okay, that's all. Now let's go to PicsArt proper. The logo looks like this. Like I said before, you click on it to edit your photos. Sometimes advert comes, so this is the normal booting window, the normal screen you get when you open it. Now you click the plus below and then you choose edit on your left. This is to your you can go through your phone to select a photo you want to edit. Let me choose the photo of Bill Gates. It's on my machine. Now this is a publicity, just close it. And this is just some advertisement you can skip. Okay, this is how PicsArt looks like with the photo of Bill Gates. So what can we do for the editing? I will try to look for another photo and put on top of Bill Gates. So you can see below there is add photo. Let's check it out. Add photo. Now I can choose another photo, maybe the photo of one of these girls. You can see there's add on the top right, add one, because I can add many photos, but I want to add one, so let me just click on add one. Okay, well, got it. This is just some info. You see the photo just added. I can push it by the side. I can rotate it like that. It's just something to experiment with. I can add the opacity, like trying to make it transparent. Yeah, and I can even crop it, like this is crop on the lower left here, crop, like reduce this space, when you're done you click on the tick up, the top right tick. Let me bring back transparency up. So it's just something to play with when you're done. You like here I'm editing the photo I just added on Bill Gates' face. So if I click on the tick, the two becomes one, so I can edit both at the same time. Now let's take tools. We have things like crop is to crop the entire thing, like I can drift like this. Okay, let's come back. Let's go back to tools. We have things like adjust. You can play with the brightness. This is a contrast. You can play with the contrast of your photo and saturate, like make it more colorful or less colorful, like black and white. Now let's do something. I'll try to make that girl black and white. No, it's okay. Like black and white color, hue, like plain. So you just play along with these things and see which one works for you. Okay, now I can validate. So that's it with the tools. It's just for playing. There's enhance. Let's try enhance. Can make it more clear or less clear. Okay, that's for tools. Now effects. You can add multiple effects like filters on the Instagram. You just pick the one that suits you. Let me take this one, like black and white. Okay, as for effects, stickers, you can add multiple stickers proposed by PicsArt. Some are free, some you have to buy. Okay, so let's go along and choose a new one. Like Marvel, something like that. Yeah, like Bill Gates is a Marvel character. Okay, you can play with the opacity, and right now you can see it's Marvel that is selected. It's selected because you can see the corners have some small squares, so every editing you do now here is going to be done on Marvel. So you can finish with Marvel before going back to the entire image. I can click on adjust and make Marvel more bright or less bright. I can saturate Marvel. Okay, so if I validate up the top right with the tick and validate again, it becomes one image. So you need to be careful if you want to finish editing one element before validating, because when you finish it's going to be combined as one image. So any editing from now on will edit the whole bulk as an image. So I just show you the tools, the effects, the stickers, and another important thing is probably the text. Let me take text. This is where you can add your things. Bill Gates Marvel, and then you will take the tick still to validate, and you can choose the fonts on top here. As you can see, again the fonts have been selected, so every editing right now will be on fonts. Let's try to take something interesting. So it's just about playing. You can reduce the size of the font like this, keep it by the side. Yeah, I can change the color of the text, like black or red. Yeah. Now let's come back to white. Stroke. Just adjust stroke, like something to put around the text, to wrap the text around. You can see, like, let me take red, wraps the white with red. Sorry. Okay, that's great. Opacity, like transparent or not. So every editing is about the text. I can make it bend like that. That's what's cool about PicsArt. It's good for magazines. I can even rotate it like you see the arrow here on top, and then I carry it by the side, validate with the tick on the top. So for every element that's selected, you may like to finish editing that element before validating, like I said before, because when you validate it becomes one image. Like for those who are used to Photoshop, it becomes like all the layers have been combined. So you may like to play with all these tools below. Now let me teach you one more tool I use so often. I use the lens flare. Now let me touch the lens flare. It has to do with lighting. Like, I've just selected one light. Let me put it on the girl's earring. I can make it bigger or smaller. Like, I don't like this lens. So if I take the cross on the top left of your screen, it cancels the element. Cancel, discard. Let me go back to lens glare and choose another lens. Let me take the blue. Let me put it on the girl's earring, and I can change the opacity and make it less opaque, like it's part of the image. I use this thing a lot to like make something appear shiny. I validate. See, it looks like it's glittery. So that's about editing. It's just to play around. Let me take the last element, so I consider the frame. You can frame the image. It's just for me to pick one frame of my choice. You see there are options below. Birthday, those are birthday frames. If I go to color down, I'm down bottom of your screen. These are colorful frames. I can take love. Now let's go to color back. I can take the circle. Now sometimes it takes time to load the frame, so you want to be careful, like Persian. See, it has something very beautiful. I can like zoom in, zoom out. I'm using both hands on the screen to zoom in, zoom out. Yeah, see, there are good options. With PicsArt. Now if I click the cross on the top left is to cancel. Let me cancel, but I could put the frame before. Now I'm going to teach you one option, one very powerful option. Let's go back to effects and let's take magic. This is one of the most powerful effects of PicsArt. Magic is like filter, but it's a set of filters that combine many elements at once to like give you one magic effect, like the word magic. Let me choose one like midnight. It applies the whole midnight magic to the photo. See, something like that. It makes it looks cool. So I can choose any one of my choice. I can change. I can take pretty pink. Yeah, not so cool. So that's magic. There are a lot of magic effects. They add magic like for every version. So you may be watching this video for another version. You check your magic, you may have better options. At first there were like 4 or 5. Now the community is improving. Now let me take another one, fist. I use fist a lot. It's so cool. Let me validate, and this is editing with PicsArt. Now if I click on the right arrow on top, this is an advert. Let me click on the X on the top left to close the advert. You can notice the app uses a lot of adverts. So here it's about, if I click gallery, it is to share on my phone, and I can share directly to Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Let me just choose gallery. That's done. So after gallery, I can go back to share again on Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, but I can just click on done. So my local storage in the phone. And this ads, so the app is full of ads. That's like one of the downside, but you can just ignore and do your thing. Okay, it comes back to the screen, the home screen, and the home screen is made up of all other kinds of editing that has been done using this PicsArt by other people of the community. You can see it's so powerful. People do great things. I just wanted to show you like some basic tools I use on a daily basis. Now I can go back. It creates a folder on your phone that you can view your PicsArt. There's a PicsArt folder. You can see on the top right. So you can see all the other things are edited. Let me take big H. Another example was myself with like Dragon Ball Z. So that's cool.